Now, those behind a multi-billion rand development on the banks of the Liesbeek River in Cape Town are challenging a High Court decision to halt construction.
Now, just last week, the Deputy Judge President of the Western Cape Division of the High Court had interdicted a building from going ahead, at least for now.
Now, this after local residents, environmental activists, as well as indigenous groups had objected to the development on land which they say is sacred, but it is here where Amazon will be the anchor tenant.
That's right. With that report is Ayesha Ismail.
In what could easily be described as a David and Goliath situation, the residents of Observatory in Cape Town took on a giant company to stop a 4.5 billion rand development on the banks of the Liesbeek River and won the first round. The land in question is considered ancestral land and environmentally sensitive. Deputy Judge President Patricia Goliath granted an interdict ordering that a proper and meaningful consultation take place with all indigenous groups. The validity of the rezoning and environmental authorization is also being questioned. And while some indigenous groups have welcomed the court interdict, another group supporting the development has vowed to fight back, saying this is a job creation project which supports the needs of the Khoi and San.
That the ruling made by Deputy Judge President in the case involving the River Club will be appealed, and we are confident that we will win. But more especially, we are here to tell those who are our detractors that we are firm in our stand, that there are things that cannot be negotiated. Number one, our right to return to the land for which our ancestors were dispossessed more than 300 years ago. That is fundamental to us.
The Liesbeek Leisure Properties Trust says it is appealing the High Court ruling, saying thousands of jobs will be lost should the development not be allowed to go ahead, adding that it has the support of the majority of indigenous groups.
This development could have happened somewhere else and offered people jobs elsewhere, and Amazon could have had their headquarters by now and people would have had employment. So it's actually a false claim to say that anyone's taking away jobs. The point is, if the decisions were illegal, does that make it acceptable to give people jobs based on an illegal decision? I don't think so.
Over the next few months, the court will have to decide whether the development goes ahead and creates jobs, or whether the sacred land of the Khoi and San, as well as the environment, must be protected at all costs. Ayesha Ismail, Cape Town.